Hello, this is Diana. This is my Trailblazers of the Universe YouTube channel. On my channel, I'm helping you fearlessly and unapologetically live your best, most authentic life. I'm helping you break through your barriers and transcend limitations that you may have. So today, I want to make a video on stop trying to be perfect. Instead, be real and authentic. So in a society where we are so programmed to be perfect, right? We want to have the perfect image. We see the beauty, the unrealistic beauty standards that we see on social media from celebrities, things like that, right? People are always filtering all their photos, photoshopping, all that stuff. We're gonna have the perfect body, the perfect face. We're getting plastic surgery, right? There's an obsession with perfection, being the perfect weight. Some people can't even take pictures of their own body anymore. They have to Photoshop every single picture. And I understand, I get it, because I have times where I feel insecure too. I've had times where I didn't want to make videos because, like even today, right? My hair, it wasn't the best when I woke up. And I was like, oh, I need to straighten it, it has to be perfect for the video. And I was like, wait, you know, I'm going into the programming again and I need to get out of it, right? How about I just be real and authentic and, you know, my hair's going wavy today and it's cool. And that goes for having the perfect image on social media, right? You see people smiling and there seems to be perfect relationship, having the perfect job, living the perfect life, traveling all these places. They want to show their vulnerability. They don't want to show their darker side. They don't want to show their flaws and imperfections or their bad days too, right? Everyone's showing their good days all the time, right? Part of being human is not being perfect. Is embracing what your flaws, which probably aren't even flaws, they're just something that's unique about you, you know, that's different. Just because you're not fitting in with whatever that programming is showing you should be, the kind of life you should have, the way you should look, all that stuff, right? Doesn't mean you have to go along with it. Whose standards are those anyway? Do you agree with those standards? Or are you just going along with them to try to fit in? Or sometimes like, oh, you'll think you look good that day, and then you see a bunch of, maybe on Instagram, right? Girls that have makeup that looks better than you. Maybe they got the long eyelashes, right? Or their lips look full, you know, things like that. Or, hey, they have that hourglass figure, they have the slim, thick figure, oh, you know. But even me, I notice I look at myself in the mirror sometimes. Oh, I wish I had a slim waistline and bigger hips and stuff. And I'm like, and I stop myself, and then it actually could, because things are pushed on our face so much, it makes you think that you're not attractive the way you are. It makes you think, oh, there's something wrong with me, or I'm overweight, or I don't look good enough, right? Or I'm not beautiful just the way I am. But that's BS. But when things are pushed in your face so much, right, it becomes normalized. I see women getting the BBL injections. The death rate on that is crazy. There's actually a big chance you might die from getting that procedure. People are literally killing themselves to look perfect, right? Even to make the perfect amount of money, the perfect job, to have the perfect lifestyle. People will literally go broke just to spend money on like designer brands to make themselves look better, to look like they're living the life, but really they're not. Really they're in debt and, you know, they're struggling, right? But it's all about the image, right? People want to have that image. You want to know what I respect? When someone is just real. When someone just real with their flaws. When someone just even admits their insecurities. Be vulnerable, be real, be authentic. We came on this planet here to be real and experience emotions and experience life as a real human being, which includes everything, which includes the light, the darkness, the good times, the bad. Be authentic. Be unique. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be like everybody else around here. A lot of people, you know, are trying so hard. They're literally killing themselves to be this perfect image, but really, and people think that a lot of people care. A lot of people are so focused on themselves, they don't even care. People are trying so hard to impress people they don't even like or don't even know. Being real and authentic is also showing being not afraid to express yourself authentically. Not be afraid to show emotions. People in this day and age, it's so crazy how many people suppress their emotions. You know what? I was one of those people, right? I used to have addiction issues, like I said. And I honestly think some of the addiction issues came from, I was trying so hard to be this perfect version, right? I was overworking myself. I was trying to look good all the time. I always wanted to get attention from men. You know, I used to be a little different. I used to always have to have the perfect outfit. My body had to look perfect. My makeup, you know, I would spend so much time on all that, right? And really spending so much time on my outer appearance and trying to look like I had the perfect job, make more money, and try to save money. I put so much pressure on myself that I drove myself into like insanity pretty much. That I gave myself such bad anxiety. And then I got into, you know, certain substances and everything, and it's the only thing that made those thoughts go away. But the pressure was coming from myself, you know? Why do we develop as perfectionists? Like, why do some people become perfectionists? Some of it could be when we were younger. Maybe we were a kid, we didn't get validation from our parents or from others. Maybe our parents make us feel like they're good enough. Maybe they didn't give us attention or love or affection unless we did something good, right? Oh, good job. Oh, you got a good grade. Oh, you got the trophy for the sport. Or, oh, you graduate college, you got the job, good job, you know what I mean? Dopamine hits your brain, like, oh, good job, that, you know? Some people try to strive for that in relationships, right? They're trying to be the perfect girlfriend, perfect wife, they're trying to please their partner, or they feel like their partner won't want to be with them, you know what I mean? There's so many things that go into this, right? But, you know what's really attractive? When someone is just authentic and comfortable in their own skin, comfortable in their imperfections, comfortable in their flaws, even vulnerable, feels free to express themselves, express what they're going through, express that they're not always sunshine and rainbows, you know, that they don't have a perfect life, to express the darkness too as well as the light. It's all about balance, right? But it's all about, you know, having awareness, like accepting yourself for who you are. Like I said, I always say you're a spiritual being having a temporary human experience. Everything connected to this physical is temporary. So we're focusing so much on the perfect job, the perfect image, the perfect look, right? Perfect lifestyle, but all that stuff, a lot of that stuff is connected to the physical, which is temporary. So it's kind of like a trap you got to get out of, right? To figure out what soothes my soul, what's going to make me happy, and not really care whether it meets up to other people's standards. Instead of focusing on your flaws, focusing on things you don't like about yourself, what's imperfect, why don't you focus on the things you do like about yourself? You know, females, I know there's a lot of pressure for us to look a certain way, right? And it's pushed in our face all day, right? I get it. But what do you like about it? Okay, so maybe you're not exactly happy with your midsection of your body, right? You know, I want to lose weight, you know, I don't have the perfect figure, right? But what about, hey, maybe you have some really gorgeous eyes, really fresh skin, right? Focus on that. When you start to focus, why don't you play up the features you do have? Maybe it's something, it's a personality trait, right? Maybe you have that magnetic personality, you know, play up on what you do have. Maybe you have gifts. Maybe you're a healer. Maybe you're an artist. Maybe you inspire people. Focus on that instead of trying to live up to everyone else's standards, which, whose standards are they anyway, is the question. Whose standards are you trying to live by? You mean the media? Who lies and manipulates us all day? Manipulates our perception of everything? Or would you rather be happy with yourself and accept yourself? Work on loving and accepting yourself as you are. You're supposed to make the most out of whatever body you're in, right? Be a real person. Be authentic to yourself. So instead of what makes me like everybody else, a lot of people are insane anyway. Do you really want to be like everybody else? I don't. Why don't you just be your unique self? What makes me different from everybody else? What makes me stand out? What do I have to contribute to the world? All this stuff is, a lot of it's artificial, doesn't really matter, right? What do I have to offer? What's my purpose here on this planet? I appreciate someone who's real and authentic, who isn't afraid to be themselves, say what they think, and isn't afraid to stand out for people. That's who I respect, and I think deep down, even though people don't act like it, people actually respect that too, and maybe wish they could be more like them, instead of trying to fit in to a mold that society, that we're programmed by society to fit into. Trying to fit in that shoe that just doesn't fit, right? I want to say you're a beautiful being just the way you are. Beautiful and amazing just the way you are. Work on being real and authentic and accepting yourself. I'm a real human being. I have emotions, I have a physical body, I'm imperfection, I have flaws, and I accept it all. I accept everything that I am, and you should too. And you will feel better when you can just accept whatever it is. And play up the gifts and features and everything that you do have and the traits that you do have. Stop trying to be perfect and Be real and authentic to yourself. That's all I have for today. If you like my content, hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Also, I have a Facebook group, an Instagram, and a TikTok. The links are in my video description and in my channel description. Also, I offer transformational coaching. My email is in the description below. Have a good day. Namaste.